Hello, my friend, and welcome. I'm so glad you could stop by today. We are back with the Barbie Legacy Challenge, and housewife Barbie knows that time's a ticking. She wants to have three kids, the white picket fence, the whole works, and right now they're staying in a dimly lit, kind of lousy apartment. I mean, she has done the best she could possibly do with this apartment, but she has big dreams for the future. And one of those dreams is to have a child. And, it looks like Ken is quite willing to participate in that particular activity. So we will leave them alone for a few moments and we'll check back in to see if they've had any luck. All right, they are just about done and we'll be able to check in. I will say that, Barbie is very aware of the fact that they don't exactly have the money to be making these sort of quick decisions. I mean, she may be a housewife, but she's definitely not lacking in intelligence. That there's obviously going to be money issues, and she's wanting to contribute in her own way as well. So she plans to have a little bit of a side business. It really seems to me like Barbie would be the type who would want to learn to knit. And in a world where Plopsy exists, that will be where she is selling her wares and hoping to bring in a bit of income. We're going to let her take this moment to do a pregnancy test and cross our fingers for her. Not this time. You know, it probably wouldn't hurt to give it one more try. They are newlyweds. I have a feeling they're not exactly bothered by trying more than once. As they were going about their business, I did also notice that I forgot to put in the sink in the kitchen and there is no trash bin. So, you know, this apartment turned out to be a little worse than I thought because they have to do the dishes in the bathroom until further notice. Hopefully, they can afford a sink someday soon, but Ken doesn't even start work for 3 days. So, yeah. And these pregnancy tests are costing us 15 simoleons apiece. So, hopefully, they make this happen pretty quickly. Let's see if she can have some good news for Ken. I don't know how Ken would feel about it yet. I imagine he's just starting a new job. He's probably thinking this isn't, well, what the? It's one way to do it. He's probably thinking this wouldn't exactly be the greatest decision right now, but, well, not this time. Wow, it looks like Ken and Barbie might have some fertility issues. I mean, they're just getting started. It's the first day. They literally just had woohoo for the first and second time. So let's not get too concerned yet. But I do think it would be a good time for her to sit down and do some knitting. For me, knitting always helps with stress and feeling more relaxed. And, maybe she's just too stressed and too focused on having a child right away. And it's just making it harder for it to happen. I thought she was going to the bathroom again. She's actually decided that's the best place to sit and do some knitting, even though I told her to do it out here. But, everybody's got to have their little quirks, I guess. And Barbie's, I guess, gets to be that she likes to knit on the toilet. Well, anyway, I'm going to let them finish what they're doing, get some rest. And I think because Ken does have a few days until he has his job starting, we're going to have him do a couple of odd jobs because they really kind of desperately need some money. All right, they are just starting out, so Ken doesn't exactly have very many skills at this point in his life. So it looks like box packing is probably going to be his best option. He did spend a lot of time working on the ranch. He should have a little bit of fitness type skills, and that should help him in the long run. We're going to let him grab some breakfast, and then hopefully he will make it to his job in time. We start in about 15 minutes, so let's hope that this job goes well because he really does need to raise his job ranking a bit. Uh, yeah. See, Barbie has been telling him that she'd really like to get a pet right away. He's not sure if she wants a cat or a dog, and honestly, that's because she's not that sure herself. Maybe you can let me know what you think Barbie would want. Housewife Barbie. Um, what seems like the kind of pet housewife Barbie would prefer? Let me know in the comments down below. Ken is off to work, and Barbie is sending her first knit piece off to Plopsy, and then she's going to go ahead and probably do another beanie. I think we'll work our way down and let her kind of build up her skill, and I think she's really hoping that someday she'll have enough skill to start knitting onesies for the little ones that hopefully arrive very soon. It's a housewarming party. The family has all started to show up. They must have forgotten to let them know that, Ken was going to be a little busy today, but she's going to go ahead and invite everyone inside. We're going to have her stop knitting for now. As a bit of a hostess, even though, they probably have already brought something for her, she's going to go ahead and cook up a little bit of something special for everyone. Her cooking skills are not great at all, but she wants to do something special. It is 10:40 a.m., so how about some ooh, we only have enough for a single serving of pancakes. So much for that plan. Maybe we can bake something? Let's see if we've got anything we can bake. We could do some quick sugar cookies. I think that will be just the thing. She only knows Arizona like a little bit. She really only had the most to do with Ken, so she hasn't really gotten to know the family much yet. And they had such a quick whirlwind romance of, and the wedding and everything was all done pretty quickly and privately, so they have a lot to catch up on. All right, we're gonna have her. Well, are you not going to say hello? All right. Thank for coming. We can kind of just work our way through and be the polite hostess after we get these cookies in the oven. She is in her pajamas. I have a feeling, yeah, that would not be cool for our pal Barbie here. She would probably want to make sure she's into some proper clothing pretty quickly. Let's see. We are going to have her. Oops, I thought we could change outfits from here. Guess we're going to need to get some kind of dresser very quickly. Let's see. We are going to change our outfit into one of our daily outfits very quickly. Let's hope he doesn't notice us changing. We're gonna drag the. Let's see. Do we have a trash bin outdoors anywhere? Oh, they brought super chocolate Tummer's bomb cupcakes. All right. Well, let's pop those into our inventory. They were meant for us. I was gonna try to clear this out, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where to go with it either. We're just gonna put it out here for the moment, until we can afford a trash can, because we spent our last simoleons on some cookies and save food for us. How nice. Yes, exactly. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and call everyone to meal then. There we go. Are you gonna change, Barbie? Yeah, this is kind of embarrassing. There you go. All right. I mean, I don't think that's the outfit I chose, but she's going outside to get these lovely cupcakes. Probably should serve the cupcakes too. A proper hostess would serve the foods that your guests bring as well. So, that's just what we should do. Okay, yeah, let's. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out here and just set that on. Well, maybe we'll put it over here. All right. Let's hope that Ken gets home soon. We need some money for a trash bin, and He really does need to say hello to our guests. Typical mom, she was helping to try to clean up, and yeah, I don't blame her. This place does look a little grungy. Barbie is doing her best. Oh, success. No, we are not purchasing an animal. What are you talking about? Okay. So Simon was a little high maintenance. Pack this here. No, I want this in a box. Make sure the boxes aren't too heavy. Even still, Ken followed all of the instructions. It took all day, but the packing got done, and the client was pleased. And that's all that really matters, isn't it? Also, money. Alright, so we did make 84 simoleons, and I'm hoping before everyone takes off that he can go ahead and get to know her side of the family. He hasn't really spent as much time with her family. You know, Naya's very busy with her business, and not that his mom wasn't also busy with the ranch, but they had gotten to the point that they had ranch hands and a lot of extra help, and Naya still very much was doing things on her own, so, oh, he's proper. I can definitely see that about him. Especially with the line of work that he's in, he'll definitely have learned a lot of those skills. And I think he would probably be like, "Hey, bro, it's good to see you. I think maybe give you a nice hug. Let's see. Yeah, we'll give you a loving hug." And we're gonna check back in with Barbie. She's chatting with her friend. This Tomi was actually someone she knew in high school. Was in one of the younger grades, but also was a frequent visitor to their little bakery. So, the waffle domination, I should say. Um, for those who don't know, uh, Naya Cook's Barbie's mother ran a waffle stand, and it was named Waffle Domination. And she did that because she believed that waffles are far superior to pancakes, and she wanted the name of her little waffle stand to reflect that. And honestly, Naya's waffles are superior to any other that others have tried. There would be many, many happy clientele that would tell you that. That sounds like some kind of double entendre, though. All right, so we are going to grab a very cheap bin. This will probably be, well, yeah, that's definitely going to be all we're going to get with our money, because there's no way we're going to get a sink for 8 simoleons. But Barbie's jumping in to do her housewifely duties and cleaning up after everybody. And then she's going to go ahead and clean up the dishes. Ken is going to go and grab a much needed shower. He didn't have a chance to get one after working all day. It was probably a bit embarrassing being so grubby and stinky after a day of hauling and packing boxes. But while Barbie cleans up and he cleans himself up, we'll give them a break. And then I think, they're going to do the thing that honeymooning Sims do. Like ignore their mothers and try for babies. All right, the deed is, whoops. I guess they're going back for a little extra. All right, the deed is done, so we're gonna have her head over here and take a test. I do have like I don't think it's going to work because I have a modded version and then the original version, and I do believe, despite the fact it doesn't say it, they still get charged the 15 simoleons. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see and hope. Actually, is there time to do another odd job? I'm actually not super familiar with the odd job thing. I've done it sometimes in my rags to riches, but I feel like that's kind of a little like cheating too. Let's see. Fitness level 1. Oh, well, we could go move furniture now that we've packed some boxes. I actually have no idea what his fitness level is, but hopefully it's at least a 1. Let me check. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, we at least have the 1. So we have like a whole lot of skill. His best skill is romance, followed by woohoo, and then a little bit of writing and charisma. He's quite the interesting sim, isn't he? Well, Barbie, she's home alone because Ken is off at work and she doesn't have enough supplies for knitting or anything right now. She does have one
my.
item off for sale. Hopefully, we get a purchaser for that pretty quickly, a buyer, as other people would call it. But, as a housewife, she knows that keeping herself fit and healthy is also important. So she's gone out for a jog to explore the neighborhood a bit. And hopefully, she will end up actually meeting some of these neighbors and getting to know them. She's really enjoying her new neighborhood so far. Lots of friendly people in the area, but she's still really dreaming of finding some place that's all their own. She's actually managed to stop Vanessa and introduce herself. She has seen her walking
Shazatambra.
around the area quite a bit.
Grubble
She's
here.
going to let her know that she's married,
Oh.
find out a little bit about the area, and just generally get to know her a bit. It would be very nice to have a friend
Grapna,
somewhere
Gui,
nearby,
Vazoo.
someone
Grubble
to let
Nurgstery.
her know
A
about
farb.
the
We
area,
sit
what kind of things
orb.
she should
Tip tip.
be aware of, and places that maybe they should visit while they're here. I mean, of course, she's in that honeymoon phase, so she's got to gush all about Ken. Like, he is the greatest. I will discuss a few neighborhood changes,
Ah,
see if
yes,
she's got all
Brits.
the gossip. Time
Yeshua.
for Tomarang
Yeb
truth.
Benishu.
Money can get tight, but we make it work. Renting out the
Employees.
space below doesn't always cover everything, which is why I'm also a barista. I told Zafira not to worry about helping with bills, but she seems to really enjoy babysitting. I'm concerned
Yes,
it's because she can
Yoba.
snoop around other people's houses while the
Dag
kids are
dag.
napping, but I'm too afraid to
Skiba
ask.
Vimpa.
Plus, I like when she buys me lunch from time to time. All right, and Octavia and
Pizza
Thorn welcomed
Kemba.
home a new baby, so that is fun
Vadush.
to hear.
Chedge
Good
Drasa.
gossip about the area, I guess. I don't know how those two places are anywhere near each other. She's so flirty. She's ready to just start handing out roses to everyone. Oh, let's not go silly just yet. Definitely no potty humor. She would not do. Oh, you like high energy Sims? Sure. And we already have a good reputation. That's exactly what a housewife Barbie would want to hear. So she is going to be appreciated. Oh, Vanessa is good, and Barbie is outgoing. So this all is going to come very naturally to her. She is starting to get a little hungry. We'll go ahead and get her some leftovers. Now, basically, it's going to be sliders and sweets, but hopefully, she doesn't get too puffy. That's why she's got to keep herself fit and healthy, especially if she's going to be having all those children. She's going to need to be active and ready to get to everybody. All right, let's see. Ken should be home very soon. Hopefully, there we go. 96 simoleons, and a 9 simoleon tip. Awesome. Moving things isn't especially glamorous, nor is it particularly fun. Ken got the job done, but that's pretty much it. Move things, get money. That's how it works. All right. Well, you know what? That is fine because it means that we should be able to get at least a very cheap sink and then maybe take a test. I'm hoping to leave us with 15 simoleons. Okay, we do have a very cheap sink. It's actually the one that goes with the set that I used for the counters anyway, so that works out quite well. Uh, Now, Barbie would probably never leave dishes in the sink, and actually, I think there is a swatch where we can remove those, but I'm going to actually have her go ahead and take another pregnancy test using up a good chunk of the simoleons we have left. And let's see, Ken, you are probably a little tired too, huh? Um, let's see. I think you'll hold off on eating until morning. We'll go ahead and get some sleep. You're not gonna wake up and let us find out how you're. Let's go ahead and wake up. You're just too excited about it. Let's see. Is third time a charm? Let's hope so. I'm gonna run out of money just taking pregnancy tests. I love how she flops the other way. Of course, I'm sure that this particular modded interaction is not designed for the squatty toilets. So, I say squatty. I know it's just squat, but I'm used to squatty potty, and so my brain just automatically goes to squatty. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Finally, there will be a new addition to the Napier household. Yay! All right, is she going to tell him? Tell me you're going to tell him. Are you? There we go. There we go. Oh, oh, he's giving her a kiss. Are you going to tell him though? Oh, oh, she's okay. Wait, news. It's usually news of some sort. Um, well, okay. No, we're not gonna. Whoa. Okay. Oh, well, helps if I learn how to spell news. Well, learn how to type it anyway. Share the pregnancy news. She's so excited she throws on her clothes just to go outside while he's at the trash bin. Oh, what the heck happened to the trash? Oh,
No!
oh, he sounds so excited.
Barbie.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Zarkini Grau. Herabra.
Oh, it's like the sweetest interaction. I'm so impressed. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and what the? Oh, well, we're gonna go right into that one. All right, pick that up, and I think they both need to get some rest because they have a lot of money making ahead of them if they're going to be needing to make room for a child. As they are sleeping, I did want to mention a few things. I do realize, like, I should mention that other than this channel, I am a housewife and stay-at-home mom myself. So any comments that I make are not meant to be offensive or generalizations. Um, I'm kind of trying to put myself in the mindset of the original early Barbie type outlook, the 50s kind of mindset, but in kind of a more modern setting. So if I'm making comments that Barbie would want to do this or a housewife would want to do this, it is based on those ideals from another time and not necessarily my own opinions or ones that actually are, you know, opinions we should have. I think everyone should do what they're happy doing. If you want to work, you should work. If you want to be a housewife, you should be. If you want to be a house husband, you should be. Whatever dynamic works for you and your family, you do you, and you have fun doing it and enjoy your life as it is. Just had to get that out there because I know that there will be people who are upset. I have come across comments on certain things in other people's videos, and I just wanted to say that and get it out of the way right away. If you do have a problem with something I say, let me know, and I will let you know where I'm coming from with it. And, just keep in mind that I am trying to get into the mindset of my Sims and their personalities. And she has been raised to believe that, being a housewife is the thing that she should want most in life because her mom had to work too hard. And so, that's the mindset I'm trying to put myself into when I do this. And I do think that she would want to master skills such as the cooking, which is required, but also baking. I think the knitting is something that makes sense. They're in the 50s, especially, they did tend to do a lot of things like knitting and crafting, lots of cleaning. You know, we watch shows from long ago. Things were definitely very different from now. And I want to kind of reflect that in the story that we're telling. It's not meant to be upsetting to anyone. It's not meant to be offending anyone, and I hope that that is understood. But I I think I'm going to end it here for today. Off camera, I will continue to have them work on their income. He will do some more odd jobs and head off to his first day of work. She will do some more knitting. I will stop it though before we reach the point that she would be having the baby or babies. I really hope we are not looking at more than one because I don't think that that would be financially possible at all, but we will see. It was great to have you here today. If you had a good time, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with a friend. I'd love to hear thoughts and ideas. Let me know what you think would be a Barbie housewife kind of mentality. Do you agree with what I've been saying, or is it driving you absolutely crazy? Let me know in the comments down below. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again real soon.